I love weed. Alright, guys, I hope all my stoners are in the house today because today we're going to be talking about marijuana. Alright, I'm going to finish this J and then I'm going to meet you guys inside. Hello, all my beautiful, beautiful friends. Alright, we are here and we've got a lot to talk about today. We're going to be talking about the spiritual benefits to smoking marijuana. I know a lot of the times people talk about the physical benefits, which there are so many, but I want to talk about the specific spiritual benefits of smoking marijuana. Alright? Okay, let's start off with some history about marijuana. So actually the first documented use, I guess, of marijuana was actually in 2700 BC in a Chinese medical manual, and it was talking about how it can treat all of these physical ailments. Also, it did include different mental diseases, even having a hard time saying this, absent-mindedness. So yeah, there's that. And then from China, it spread to Korea, it spread to India, and then to Eastern Asia, and it was celebrated along all these different cultures, all these different countries as this herb that can release anxiety. But there were some what's it called? Symptoms, like some bad symptoms of it, like seeing devils. All right, so there's that. And it all over the world, that this plant, this herb was treated as something that would relieve anxiety, something that would uplift people. And it wasn't actually until around 1910 that legislators started banning the use of drugs. And that was all drugs across the board. And it wasn't until the late 1930s that that law actually took in effect in America. All right. So, now that we have a little history of that, I want to dive into the spiritual benefits of smoking marijuana. For me personally, I've been using marijuana about, I would say every day for, well, not every day, but pretty frequently for about 3.5 years. There was a really dark period of my life that I am just getting out of. It's been probably about 8 months now that I feel like I've just come into so much light and so much love, and I'm really seeing the benefits of marijuana even more so now. And I'm not trying to say that, oh, everybody, this is what you should be doing. I just want to point out the spiritual benefits that go along with the physical benefits of smoking marijuana. All right. Perfect. So first, I drew up this little, it's called the Scale of Consciousness. This is something that you guys can look up. You can look it up online and it'll literally bring up everything that you need. So down here you have shame, you have guilt, apathy, grief. These are all under 100. So it's all a scale from 20 to 700 plus. And then you get up here into like the courage, neutrality, willingness, acceptance. You get up here and it's love at 500, and I have that starred for a reason. We'll get right back to that. And then joy, peace, and enlightenment at 700 plus. Now the goal is obviously we're all trying to get to that enlightenment point. We're all trying to get up there, especially in these times when everybody's waking up. So how do we get from this feeling down here? How do we shift from low vibrational levels, low vibrational feelings? How do we start to shift upwards? Now, I want to tell you guys that you automatically, naturally exist at this level of love. That is our natural state. Love and peace are our natural states. And it is the world and the matrix around us that keeps us sinking down. There was this metaphor that I heard that I just thought was so brilliant. And it's like you have a fishing bob, with those little things you bob up and down when you have to hook. And well, being on earth, being in this existence is like pushing down that fishing bob. Pushing it down, and the world's pushing it down, and you have to exert force to push this fishing bob down. But when you let go, you let everything come to you, the fishing bob, you will naturally rise back up to the surface. You will rise back up to that level of love. You will rise back up to your natural state, which I said was love and peace. So that's another thing that weed is doing for you. So let's look back at this. So let's say you've had a really rough day and you really need to just unwind. You come home and you want to smoke a bowl. So you're feeling here, you're feeling down in these lower vibrations. Maybe you're at anger. Maybe you had like a shit day with your boss or whatever. Maybe you're at anger. You're going to start smoking weed, and it's automatically going to bring you back up to that level of love. And so that's a huge reason for me why I love marijuana and why I use it medicinally, is because it automatically brings you back up to that level of love. It brings you back up. It can't get you to like joy, peace, enlightenment. It can only bring you up to love. The rest is going to be yourself. But still, it's a great tool to be able to get your vibrations back up there. And a lot of the times, okay, here's the second thing I want to go into now, is when you smoke weed, what's happening, even Bob Marley himself said this, is you're just bringing forth your true self. So there's so many people that smoke weed and they get really anxious, they get really scared, they get really paranoid. And that's, if you're an anxious, scared, and paranoid person, that's what weed's going to do. It's going to bring it to its forefront. But it's medicine because it's bringing it to its surface, so you can then look at it, see it for what it is, and then understand it so you can get rid of it. You can transmute that. And so that's another great thing about weed, is it brings out that natural state. So if you aren't in alignment with that love frequency and you smoke weed and it gives you this like paranoia feeling, anxiety or whatever, maybe it makes you sad, maybe it makes you lazy, that's something that you need to notice, and you need to see that and be like, okay, I understand that. How do I change that? Because ultimately, weed can't help everything. Weed is not gonna, pick your ass up off the couch and get you to go, outside for a walk, or maybe go to the gym or whatever, Weed is just a crutch to help you get there. And I hate even using the word crutch. It's something that can help line us back up to that natural state better, so that you're not pushing down that fishing bob. Okay? Weed is I just love weed. It's so great for everything. And then since you're going into that higher state of consciousness, you're raising your vibrations back up, it's automatically going to put you into that manifestation state. And that's something that is so popular right now. I actually recently, I have manifested myself a new car and a new place to live, all within a month. I'm going to do a separate video off of that once I move into the new place. It's going to be soon. It's going to be in a couple weeks. And I'm going to talk about manifestation a little bit more, so stay tuned for that. But yes, weed will bring you into that natural state of manifestation, because when you're in that love frequency, when you're in that just, I am so grateful for everything state, and you feel that, that's where manifestation starts, is feeling it on the inside. You feel it on the inside, so your reality can reflect it on the outside. That's how it works. And so by taking that, by smoking weed or, taking edibles or whatever, it's helped me put myself into that natural state of love, into that love frequency, which has helped me manifest so many things around me. Also, well, this is going to be the last thing, it also helps you get into a meditative space. And that is something that's so important for spiritual journeys, is that when you get into that meditative space, again, bringing you back up to that love frequency, it's going to help you calm down. It's going to help you understand everything around you. And I want to quick touch on another metaphor. I love this metaphor as well. This one I heard from David Lyon. He is an amazing YouTuber. He's literally somebody that I watch all of his videos. I highly recommend him. But he said that when you're in a pool or you're in a body of water and you're just splashing around and you're making a bunch of just splashes and you're going crazy, can you feel the natural waves of the water? You can't, because you're going crazy and you're making your own waves. It's only until you can calm down, sit in stillness, that you can start to feel the natural waves around us. And that's the same with energy. So when you smoke weed, you're calming yourself down, you're calming down all of that crazy energy so that you can just, it makes it easier to do that. You don't need weed to do it, but it makes it easier to do that. You come into this space, into this meditative space, then you can really see, then you can really listen, then you can really feel. That's when you can start to differentiate, okay, is this my feelings? Are these my emotions? Are these my vibrations? Or are these the vibrations and the energies of the people around me or the world around me? Weed literally helps so many things, and there's so many ways that you can use it medicinally. And there's so many ways to do it even too. You can smoke it, you can eat it, you can do like little drops or lotions. And it's just, I just wanted to come here and I wanted to come into this space and tell you guys about my personal experience with marijuana and how even in history it was used as medicinal. And it wasn't until, really the early 1900s that it was looked at as bad. And maybe that's because the government's trying to control us. Definitely because the government's trying to control us. Everybody's trying to keep us in this matrix, guys. And we're getting out. We're getting out. There's lots of people that are already out. Alright. I love you all. I hope you all smoke a fat ass bowl after this. Alright. Blessings to you all.